Assalamu alaikum. Hello and warm welcome to all of you. Dear students, today I am here with a new chapter from Political Science, chapter number 4, Electoral Politics. Students, chapter begin with a newspaper report about assembly election in Haryana. In your textbook, the newspaper report is given and people are eagerly waiting for the arrival of the leader Mr. Devilal, chief of the Haryana Sangharsh Samiti, and he was going to address a meeting in Karnal on Thursday night. It was the report about the state assembly election in Haryana in 1987. From 1982, the state was ruled by Congress party. But at the time of election, Chaudhry Devilal, he established new party, Lok Dal. In the election campaign, Devilal said that if his party won the election, his government would waive the loans of the farmers and small businessmen. You are aware about this trend at the time of election. Different party leader came to your locality, organized meeting, they delivering their speeches, and in their speeches they are giving the promises to the people. If they will win, they will do that thing for the people. So this way, Chaudhry Devilal, the leader of Lok Dal party, promised a people of Haryana, if his party able to win the election, the government would waive means give up, remove the loans of the farmer and small businessmen. Even he promised that this would be the first action of the government if they come into power. At the time, the people of Haryana, they were unhappy with the existing government, means with the rule of Congress government. So they were attracted by the promises of Devilal, the leader of Lok Dal party. So when the election were held, they voted in favor of Lok Dal, and Lok Dal party able to win 76 seats out of 90, and the ruling party Congress won only 5 seats. Because the people were attracted by the promises of Lokdal party leader. They won 76 seats and Lokdal itself won 60 out of 76. They formed a front and they won 76 seats. Lokdal itself won 60 seats. It means they got clear majority to form a government. So, once the election results were announced, the sitting chief minister and the government, they resigned. The newly elected member of Legislative Assembly, they choose Devilal as their leader. The governor invited Devilal to be the new chief minister. As soon as Devilal became the chief minister, his government issued an order to waive the outstanding loan of small farmer, agricultural labor and small businessmen. So when Devilal became the chief minister of Haryana, he gave the order to waive off the loan of small businessmen, small farmer and agriculture labor. Devilal and his party was able to rule for 4 years. The next election was held in Haryana in 1991. But this time, his party did not win the popular support of the people of Haryana, and Congress party won the election and they formed the government. So this was the description of the newspaper report for the assembly election in Haryana. So here, dear students, one question come into mind: why do we need election? You have to keep in mind that election take place regularly in any democratic form of government. There are more than 100 countries in the world in which election take place to choose people representative. There are many countries in the world, they following the system of election to choose their ruler, to choose their representative. So here I would like to clear what do you mean by election. The meaning of election. Election is a mechanism by which people can choose their representative at regular interval and change them whenever they want to is called an election. Election is a mechanism by which people have right to choose their ruler, people have right to choose their representative, even they have right to change them whenever they want to change them. This mechanism is called an election. I am repeating again, election is a mechanism by which people can choose their representative at regular interval and change them whenever they want to change, it is called election. It is called election. Now, the question is, why do we need election? We need election. People can choose who will make laws for them. We need election to choose those who will make laws for them. Second, we need election to choose who will form the government and who will take the major decision. Here, we need election to choose those who will form the government. As we discussed that, Lokdal party and their supporting party, they won 76 seats out of 90, and Lokdal itself won 60 seats, means they got clear majority. So now they have right to form a government, and when they are forming the government, they have right to take major decision. So we need election to choose who will make laws for people. People need election, or we need election to choose who will make laws for us. Second, we need election to choose who will form the government and who will take major decision as a representative of the people. We need election to choose the party whose policies will guide the government and lawmaking. Here you have to keep in mind, we need the process of election to choose the party whose policies will guide the government and lawmaking process in the country. So we need election for all above mentioned points. If election are not there, so the ruler, they are free to do whatever they want to do. In other words, we can say that the ruler can misuse the power. But with the process of election, they fear that if they are misusing their power, if they are not working properly, people will change them in next election. Now, what makes an election democratic? Which kind of election we can call a democratic? Here, I am going to mention minimum condition of democratic election, which include the following point. Number one, everyone should be able to choose their own representative. Every adult citizen of the country should be able to choose their own representative. This means that everyone should have one vote and every vote should have equal value. all the citizens of the country, they have right to vote, and they should have one vote, and every vote should have equal value. Here, ordinary citizen or the Prime Minister or President of the country, they are not discriminated on the basis of their position. Everyone should have one vote, and every vote should have one value. It means that the value of ordinary citizen vote is as equal to value of the vote of Prime Minister or President. So, everyone should be able to choose their own representative. This means that everyone should have one vote and every vote should have equal value. Second, there should be something to choose from. Parties and candidates should be free to contest election and should offer some real choice to the voters. Different political parties and all the adult citizens, they should be free to contest election and they should offer some real choice to the voters. Different party, they have different policies. So with their policy, they should offer real choice to the voter. So second point which make an election democratic is that there should be something to choose from. Parties and candidates should be free to contest election and should offer some real choice to the voters. Number 3, election must be held regularly after every few years. Election should be held at regular interval. In our country, election held every 5 years. So when election held at regular interval, the rulers, they are working properly. They are not misusing their power. Because once the term over, they wish to come in power again. So election should be held regularly. Number 4, the candidate preferred by the people should get elected. Nowadays, people are choosing the candidate by the name of the party. But it is not a fair way. Candidate preferred by the people should get elected because of his work, because of his education or any extraordinary contribution for the development of society. Candidates should be given a chance to get elected. Number 5, elections should be conducted in free and fair manner where people can choose as they really wish. Elections should be held in free and fair manner where people have right to choose their candidate as they wish. So these are the elements which make election a democratic. With this, I would like to conclude my today's lecture. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.